Hi, my Scorpios. Welcome to your November monthly zodiac sign reading. I'm Christine. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. I'm happy to see you here. We're going to dive in and see what this month of November has in store for you. What time is it? It's late here. So the eclipse just happened. So we're still in the midst of a lot of things unraveling. Comment down below because I know the eclipse was in your sign 2 weeks ago with the new moon, and even with this full moon total lunar eclipse in Taurus, it still was very much activating Scorpio. So let's dive in and see what is happening. Quick reminders: always use your intuition, trust yourself, practice discernment. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it. There's a lot of Scorpios I am connecting to, and so not everything will be a part of your story. Let's see what messages, what guidance, what does the universe want my Scorpios to know, please, for November. Everyone's been getting just one card. Wow. We got leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. This totally gives me Aries vibes. It gives me Fool card energy. Even Fool card. I was going to say Emperor, but Fool card first. Beginning of a journey. It makes me think, I want to just say witch. Immediately that came to mind. At the bottom of the deck, we have a warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Look at this. Libra's got this. So there may be something in the Libra reading for you about this. Leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. I feel like you guys are going to be changing course. I'm getting a compass, a dial. I feel like you guys are recalibrating or changing course. Something is happening. And this could be something that's unfolding. Obviously, because everyone is on different timelines. I'm talking like I'm a Scorpio. Scorpios, you all are in different timelines, right? Some things, the shift may have occurred already internally, and for others it's going to be unfolding. But I feel like you're being called to start or initiate a new path. And it's not as scary as it sounds. It's literally not like, what is this, cliff diving? Bungee jumping, kind of? It's not like that, but I feel like you may have that physical sensation, that effect, because it's so out of your element, it's different, it's new. I feel like this may mean a complete life readjustment. I feel like it's almost like you've been reborn. And I know we're still in the midst of your season, and generally when you reach your solar return, it's like a rebirth, right? A regeneration process. And we even have the full moon here. I kid you not. Well, I mean, you see it. But this is about you're being really inspired to take that first intuitive nudge forward, to not be afraid, because you're divinely guided at this time. You're supported. I feel like there's something you want to do. You're being called to take, I don't want to say a risk, but to take a chance, to try something. I feel like it's something that you are being called to change in your life. I feel like many of you want to leave. Immediately I got in my head rocky situation. So I feel like some of you may want to leave certain situations or change circumstances or situations in your life that aren't aligning to you, that just don't feel good anymore, because no one wants to. Imagine landing on these. You'd probably get scrapes among other things, but it's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. And I feel like there's been a lot of curveballs lately. There may have been challenges. There may have been almost like impasses where you just keep butting heads. It's almost like those vacuums, you know, the Roombas. I don't have one, but I've seen them. And they just run into a corner and it's like they keep going. Or like those toys that just, they hit a wall and they keep going. It's kind of like that sensation. I feel like you all want to fly away. Because immediately when I saw this, I'm like, witch. I don't know why I got the energy of a witch. But perhaps it's like a transformation. It's almost like you're ready to leap into something different. And I thought those were mountains in the back, but they look like waves and swirls, part of the cosmos. I feel like there's been a major internal shift in the way you're thinking about your life, where you want to go, what you want to do. It's very deep. Everyone is getting really deep. These are like existential. I feel like we need to get the 12 signs together and everyone just grab a seat at a table and talk, because these are really deep, talking about what is it that you truly want at a DNA level, like at a soul level. It's about breaking out of constraints. I'm hearing breaking out of your shell, like showing yourself for who you really are. I keep hearing like leap forward. I feel like some of you are going to be making a leap forward. How do I phrase this? I'm strongly sensing like there's a renewal energy here, releasing, because you see this person is making a leap, and it doesn't mean like they're taking a voyage and that's all they have, but there's a sense of getting rid of baggage, of clutter, of leaving behind things that are done. Because I get with leap, it's like a new start, like a new journey, right? So there's a sense of getting rid of any weight. I'm not talking about physical weight. Anything that's holding you down, any energies that aren't vibing with you. I also got the Disney movie, because for some reason I channel a lot of Disney movies, Leap, about the young girl who broke out of an orphanage to learn how to dance ballet in Paris. It's animated. There may be something in that message. I know it's very uplifting. That movie's about taking a chance and going after your dreams. So there may be something your heart is calling you to do, and deep down you feel that niggle, and you're like, it's a now or never type of situation. Okay, see what other messages the universe has for the Scorpios. I just wanted to call you Aries. I've been getting signs for totally different signs than the ones I'm reading for everyone. What messages does the universe have, please, for my Scorpios? Jokes. One flipped. Okay. Of course, you got this aspect: opposition, balance, relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectifies, calls out. You may have been, intuitively I'm getting, nothing to do with the astrological aspect as I'm relating this right now, but I feel like you may have been feeling an imbalance. Like things are not feeling like they're lining up anymore in your life. Because I sense a complete new energy here. You know when you just want to do something different in your life, you're just ready for something new or fresh. There's something I feel like you're peeling away. It's almost like when people travel and they do things that are just out of the norm, going on a hot air balloon, doing something exhilarating. It's like that energy, but it's not something like you're doing one time. It's like a change. I'm getting like a permanent change, like a lifestyle type of change, like a new direction. I feel like you're seeking some type of balance. And I thought these were flowers, but they're not. I feel like a lot of what you are experiencing right now, it's mirroring to you, or has been, or will be mirroring to you what it is that you do want. There's something I'm seeing. Your relationships are mirroring to you. Inconsistencies, lack of equilibrium, like a disharmonization. It's almost like meeting up with old friends that you've been friends with for a long time, and it's just like the vibe doesn't go in the same way, you know? It's like the conversation doesn't flow. That's the energy I'm getting. And I feel like you're starting to make sense of where your life is at and where you want it to be, and you're like, wait a minute, there's a gap here. There's something about achieving balance. Something is just off kilter, and I feel like your internal system, there's like an alarm sounding off. I feel like it's been happening for quite some time, but it's been getting louder and louder and louder. And it's almost like a little bell, I heard. And then the bell gets louder, and then it escalates, and it, how do you call it? I wanted to say graduates, but it increases to a tone that's even deeper, perhaps louder or high pitch, or deeper and stronger. So eventually you feel this, and it's something you can't ignore. It could be a sensation. For many of you, I feel it's clairaudient too, with either words through music or sounds, where it's like, no, you can't ignore the feeling anymore. There's something that has to change. Okay, let's continue on. Oh my goodness, 1111. 1111 is the pathway for new beginnings, new manifestations, right? 1, numerologically speaking, is the start of something new. Even on the tarot, 0 is a fool's journey. Okay. What other messages, please, do my Scorpios need to know for November? Okay, we got a card. Look what we got at the bottom of the deck, answering the call. The time is now. What other sign got this? One of the earth signs. Everyone is getting messages about their soul path right now. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. I feel this speaks to your spiritual team, messages you're getting, but I also feel like it speaks to human and furry creatures that are literally your friends. I feel like there is a support network around you, but you have to tap into it. And I feel like sometimes you may be very independent, or have an independent streak or nature about you, where you kind of try to do it all yourself, almost in a self-reliant way. But it could be a trauma trigger, trauma wound. It could be something that's coming up where you don't want to ask people for help. I'm getting the message, it's important to reach out. I heard it's important to keep walking your path forward. There's something about moving ahead, moving forward on your path. And I feel like there are people around you, or that will be coming into your life, that you're being invited to reach out. Because I feel like some of the messages you're getting, especially with this rainbow, I was staring at it for a while. There's like a connection there. I mean, rainbows signify blessings and good fortune and abundance, but also the connection between the spiritual world and the material world. I feel like you are going to get messages through fellow travelers, through what they tell you, whether it's through, casual conversations, coffee chats, whatever it is. I feel like it's like unlocking a puzzle piece. I'm getting Amazing Race. I don't know if any of you have watched that show where people meet up. I don't remember how many people. Let's just say a group of people from all over the world. They meet up in locations, and they basically have different tasks they have to complete. And that's what I'm getting. And each time a puzzle is revealed, and then they have to solve it, doing different actionable things in these different cities and countries and whatnot. And it's a race because I think they win money at the end. Not that you're on a race, but I feel like in the same vein, your fellow travelers are going to unveil to you little puzzle pieces that relate to this journey, this leap that you're being called to take on. Okay, let's tap into the Self-Love Oracle. What else does the universe want my Scorp to know for November? I really felt called to tap into the self-love oracle and a few oracle shadow work decks because of this season we're in of release. We got 4. This is about your stability. Numerologically, 4 is about your foundation. You are safe. Know you are safe. Protection is always available to you. You have all the resources that you need, both within you and around you. There's fear here. I know there's trepidation, right? Whenever you start something new, because this is a very youthful energy. It has nothing to do with age in the way that I'm saying it. It's just a very young, almost like a childlike wonder energy, where this person, this energy is like, okay, we're just gonna do it. It's almost like when you're 18 and you're like, I'm moving across the world. And again, whoever is tapping into this, it doesn't matter what age you are, but that's the energy that I get. And I feel like there's something about your foundation. Some of you are changing physical locations, are pondering moves, perhaps from far away to other cities, countries, states, provinces, different units. I feel like there's some type of lifestyle change that's going to necessitate you taking on this. I'm getting Aries energy here. I get Fool card energy with this, but in a witchy way. It's going to invite you to take this leap forward, almost like with this fire energy. You're gonna have fear, but do it anyway, because the results are going to be amazing. They're going to outdo your fear. That's not the right word, but it's going to surpass what you believe, your expectations. So your foundation may be changing. Some of you may be contemplating moves, changing your home, your residence, where you live, geographically moving, changing careers. I get lifestyle, which could encompass all of those. And you have here, the universe will catch you. And you have here, protection is always available to you. And we have winged, it looks like an angel. So at this time, you are very much, it's almost like I got an armored car. You know, the ones that deposit money at the bank? You're heavily being guided right now. I feel like if you are sensitive and attuned, that you have angelic beings around you, supporting you. Because I feel like this has been weighing on you. Humans, you in the physical world, I'm hearing, and also in the spiritual realm. And I want to say, like, we always have protection. It's not that it decides to come, you know, during certain times. But I feel like especially now, you have a lot more. The magnitude is just greater. Okay, we're going to take a look at some tarot and see what other messages come through. Okay. What does the universe want my Scorpios to know? What do they need to be aware of for this month, please? Okay. What? We got 2? Okay, I'm gonna go one more time. Anything else the universe wants my Scorps to know, please, for November? Okie dokes. I'm gonna put those to the side. This one goes under here. Got 2 more cards. Oh, wait. There's another one. And another one. Hold on. Okay. Got 9 of Wands at the bottom. There's something that you have been clinging on to, holding on to for a long time. I feel like it's like, I want to say hope. I don't know why. Because you see the mountains, I feel like this has been burdensome. This is something that's hidden or something that's coming up for pure, like, radical acceptance, acknowledgement too. But the energy is one of like, okay, I got one wand left. I'm going to try and we'll see what happens. Okay. We got the Five of Swords. Air energy, Two of Wands. This indicates movement, geographic movement, perhaps travel or a move. We got Six of Swords. The Star card, Aquarius. Knight of Cups. We got water energy. Ace of Cups. Water as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like there's some truth with the Five of Swords. I mean, it speaks to victory and some type of success or accomplishment, overcoming some type of burdens. But I feel like there's some type of clarity that's coming to you in the month of November that's going to, especially with the Two of Wands, you're going to have a decision to make that's really about balance, literally. But I feel, again, there's some type of move coming. They almost look similar. You see their posturing? Very similar. I feel like you've been contemplating literally a move, a shift in your life, a change, but more so a physical move, like leaving something or a situation. I feel like I'm getting so much Aries energy, like new start, because Aries starts the astrological cycle, right? Right after Pisces. And I'm just getting this energy of you finally know the truth about something. It's like a truth has been unveiled. That's the victory in itself. I feel like there's been a lot of, because you see the blood, the swords. To me, this could be just, you know, a lot of just mental defeat, miscommunications, misalignment with people, perhaps a lack of being honest with yourself. But I feel like you come to this clarity, this moment, or will be soon, and there's going to be a point, a decision point, where you are going to have to make a choice. Interesting that we have the moon with these. You see the full moon here and the full moon here? This looks like a full moon because it's, there you go, you could see it better. And we just had a full moon not too long ago, like almost 24 hours ago, because it's late here. We got the Six of Swords, which indicates also movement. Six of Swords, the Star card. I feel like you're moving away from something. Let me hold these other cards so you can see the picture from the first card and where we are at now. I definitely feel there's going to be movement. You're moving away from something that has caused pain. I feel like it could be emotional pain, wounding. It's just like an essence of trying and trying over again. Look how many attempts this person has made. And it's been 4, and who knows if they were independent or if it was all at once. I'm assuming independent because there's only one of them, but that's a lot of death, if you will. But more so it's about acknowledging like maybe something's not working, because again, we have at the bottom of the deck, I should say, 9 of Wands. Something you've been persevering at, I should say, for a long time, and you're at your last wand. Underneath that, we have the Tower card. There's a change coming here. Something's about to suddenly shift. We got 10 of Cups. I feel like it has to do with family relationships. And then we have Emperor underneath that. You're bossing up. I feel like something is shifting in family relationship dynamics. Because with these energies, there's an isolation, solitary, that's a better word. And you're moving forward. I feel like there's some type of balance you are seeking. Healing, hope. I feel like you are envisioning something more for yourself, and you're moving away from things that they've come to their completion. Because again, with the 9 of Wands, something's going to end here. We got the Knight of Cups and 8. You're moving towards emotional fulfillment, towards love, for love of self. I do feel like this could call in an opportunity, but I feel like this is speaking more towards you. more than anything. For some, of course, this change can call in romantic partner, because I do sense romantic love. But for many of you, I feel like this shift that's happening, it has to do a lot with taking care of yourself, putting your needs first, remembering who you are, and loving yourself, because this is a big ass cup, and this is the Knight of Cups. Is as much as it is about extending love to others, it's about offering it to yourself first, making sure that you pay yourself first. In other words, you put that energy into you first. And I feel like there's an element with these energies of just kind of being a little bit feeling defeated. I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands. I haven't clarified a lot of these readings, but I feel so called, because you've got a shitload of, you've got, excuse me, Five of Swords, not Wands. Can we clarify the Five of Wands? Five of Swords? I keep saying Five of Wands. Can we clarify the Five of Swords, please? There's a lot of movement here. A lot of either traveling or moving away. Can we clarify the Five of Swords? Thank you. Got the Devil, Capricorn energy. I feel like you've been dealing with some toxic situations. It could be around you, it could be people, it could be belief systems. But because there's a moving away, I feel like it could be your environment, your surroundings. It's almost like a release. I got that quote. The chains that bind you, I don't know. I feel like a stuckness here, like a freedom though. This was clarifying the Five of Swords. I feel like it's something that you just have come to a truth, a realization about. Look what we have at the bottom of this deck, Death, Rebirth. Scorpio underneath both. You guys are coming in strong. There is definitely something you're wanting to transform. And I feel like when you move away from this situation, there's almost a time here that I'm getting to, a time of contemplation, a time of pouring into yourself, of really connecting to yourself. Because again, we got earlier, know you are safe. I feel like there's an aspect here, perhaps emotional safety. For some, it could be physical safety, but largely I'm getting emotional safety and feeling nurtured and loved, because we got support is all around you. And I feel like many of you are starting to recognize that. Okay, let's continue on. We're gonna take a look at some shadow oracles. I am using the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. Really cool, I got it back in September. And I think it's so important, especially in your season, to see what's coming up for awareness and for integration. And perhaps what is being provoked, because I do sense some, not ambivalence, uncertainty is the word. Okay, let's see what shadow traits my Scorps need to be aware of. What's coming up for integration, for healing. Nope, let's go again. Okay, we're gonna do one more time. If we don't get a card, we're just gonna look at the one at the bottom. Ooh, one just flew out. As I said that. Okay. We got today for tomorrow. Two other signs got this. I believe Gemini and an Earth sign. It was one of them had a heavy Saturn Capricorn energy about, and I kept channeling Chronos. This is about being present in the now. And I feel like some of you have been projecting yourself, and another, again, like another full moon here. There's a lot of clarity, a lot of truths coming rapidly to you guys. I feel like this is about living in the now and connecting to the now. And some of you have been seeing in the future, perhaps getting glimpses. And I feel like you're dealing with different timelines. That's the thing. I feel like some of you have glimpsed what your path would be like if you stayed. And some of you are even just thinking right now, logically, not intuitively, but processing, like, what happens if I stay where I'm at? What if I don't make this shift, this change, this leap? What will my life be like? Because you see these two people, one is young, the young one. Yes, the young one, she looks like a teen, and the older one, a more mature adult. And when you think about it, time is just an illusion. That's the thing. We create and construct time here on Earth, so it seems linear. So it seems like, yes, we had yesterday the past, and today the present, and tomorrow the future, when in reality it's all existing concurrently. And even sometimes I'm like, I have no idea how I can put my mind about that. But I feel like many of you have been feeling like time is running out, and you're contemplating what does time mean to you, because time is our greatest commodity, our most valuable asset and resource we have, because we can never get it back. I'm going to read from the card, from the little booklet. And this is about acceptance. Hope is in the present. It's the brick we use to build the future on. It may seem like a trade-off to sacrifice the present in order to secure a better future. That's what ants do, or to sacrifice the future to enjoy a better present. Cicadas do this. Either choice holds a bitter taste. It's like watching a child play. Shouldn't she study? And if she were studying, wouldn't she regret not playing more? You meet a person you are attracted to. Do you go past and let it stay in the fantasy, or do you make a move and follow it through to the ephemeral ending? The endless choice between regret and remorse. That's the energy I'm feeling. Because you're going to have a choice coming up if you haven't already in this season, I feel, for many of you. And it's not an easy choice, and I feel it's almost like, do I stay in the past or go into the future? And I'm saying this in a more philosophical way, because if you stay in the past, things are not going to maybe evolve in the way that you want them to. You may not see the change you're hoping for, and if you go into the future, it'll be you going. The endless choice between regret and remorse. Oop, sorry, I held this upside down. What if, for once, we turn our back to the dark? We do the unexpected, and we shred it like a used dress. We can walk by the sea as no one is around, and we skinny dip out of our worries. The present and the future are one single integrated connection. There is no choice, because the road is only one. What we are today and what we are tomorrow may be different, but it is the same person. So there is definitely something coming up here for you to reconcile. I sense there's fear here. There's a fear of needing to trust and also releasing control. Because I do sense changes, right? When you numerologically break this down, this is a 5. You have a lot of, you guys are Scorpios, depending on if you're sun, moon, rising. Many of you that come to my channel tend to be sun, but you could have other major aspects, but we had a lot of Scorpio, right? What was hidden from you in both decks. And so I feel like there's some change within your own timeline that you will be making, that you will be evoking. And this is going to balance things out. This is going to be healing as well as it is like a release. Okay. We got 2 more cards. Oh no, wait. We got mini oracles right here. This is from the Shadow Work Oracle deck. I got it on Etsy. Hey, my Scorps, my apologies for the interruption. Every reading, I have been running out of capacity. Kid you not. Must be Uranus. Anyways, let's see if there are any other additional oracle messages for you with some shadow traits and work. Anything else the universe would like my Scorpios to know, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, we got quite a few here. We got 1, jealousy. Your past wounds need healing. Work on your self-love. You are far greater than you know. Self-absorbed. Seek to feel what others are feeling. Express empathy to others to overcome this. And remember, it doesn't mean that you're dealing with all these shadow traits. There's a lot of Scorpios in the collective. So again, take what resonates and leave the rest. Greed. You are too attached to things in an excessive way. Nothing good comes out of it. I feel like a lot of this speaks to control and releasing. I'm surprised about the self-absorbed, but I feel like it may be a projection of others onto you, especially if you identify as an empath. Suspiciousness is a quality of distrust and disbelief. Give yourself reasons why you feel this. So some of you, I feel very strongly, are being triggered by people, and also people I feel are projecting onto you. I'm not getting self-absorbed. I'm not saying every Scorp is perfect, but I've never felt that with Scorpio energy. I feel like, so be careful as you unpack these. Self-absorbed, because this is really denoting empathy. I feel like there could be people projecting onto you. Some of you may have narcissists around you, people with toxic negative traits, perhaps emotionally abusive, because I'm not getting this energy from you. I have to say it. With greed, being attached, I feel like this is more about control and attachment than it is greed itself. I feel like there's a disconnect in the way this is coming through, but I feel like there are things you may be holding on to because of attachment, and that there's a call to release them, to trust and to surrender. But some of you, because of fear of the unknown, of what will happen, you may be holding on more than you realize. So this is something to explore. Is it really greed? Perhaps if it's tied into maybe material things, or for a selfish reason, or is it because of trying to fill a void? Interesting, because remember in your tarot reading, we got the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. But again, I'm feeling some energies around you. Because we got earlier, know you are safe. I feel there's energies around you that could be like vampire-ish, like draining you. And with suspiciousness, some of you may, again, be cautious of anyone you feel that is projecting to you, because I'm getting gaslighting and I don't feel like this is your energy. You may be suspicious, you may be experiencing maybe some form of paranoia, and you're thinking and questioning yourself like, wait, is this really happening? But I feel like this is you. It's like your radar, your internal fear radar coming on. You may be suspecting people around you, energies, or something going on. And then jealousy. This could be something where I'm channeling right now, like you may be comparing yourself to others in your life, to friends, people around your age, and asking yourself, why am I not where I thought I should be? I feel like I'm way behind in life, and I don't feel like it's overt, but there's something there where you feel like you're not enough, or you feel like you're not at the stage you thought you would be. And so it could be coming out in the form of jealousy when you're looking perhaps at friends' social media accounts, talking to them, catching up, or whomever that you are comparing yourself to. But this is what I got immediately. And so I feel like, again, there's changes that are coming, or that want to come into your life. Okay, we got 2 more oracles. Any other messages the universe has for my Scorps, please? Anything they need to know? Yay, we got 1 card. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And ironically, at the bottom of the deck, we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing all the good in things. So, There could be some type of anger that I'm feeling, pain. And depending on where you're at in your journey, because I feel like for some of you, actually I feel for most of you, this hasn't happened yet. I feel like many of you are in the process of of this situation or these energies coming to your awareness. And now you're going to be very soon at the choice of, where do I go? What direction do I choose? And so I feel like eventually there may be some element of forgiveness that's going to come. Because again, we have healing here. So I feel like some of you could be leaving, because we got this with the Five of Swords, clarifying we got the Devil card. So there's some type of toxicity, perhaps abuse, some situation that's causing you to consider leaving. Let's get final message. Actually, I didn't pull this for anyone. I have this one and one more. What messages do the archangels have, please, for my Scorpios? Anything else they need to know for November? Oh, okay. A bunch of cards just fell. Not too many, we got 3. Is this a leopard? No, this isn't a leopard. Archangel Felii. Felii or Felii. Honor animals. Communicate with different species. I said that earlier, I mentioned to you with the support. I feel like there's furry creatures or animals that are your friends and that also communicate and give you signs. We have here, is this a bobcat? Puma? Bunny, a mouse, and a squirrel. Look at this. I feel like you may be guided to seek perhaps comfort. There's something about emotional safety I'm getting and comfort in your animals. If you have any or in animals around nature, there's something very healing that is going to help you. Some of you may be opening up to gifts. Oh, we got a lizard too at the bottom. You see a lizard? And then we got a little mouse here, a squirrel, a bunny, and is that a puma or a bobcat? Some type of cat. But I feel like some of you may be opening up to gifts with animals, communicating with animals or receiving signs from animals at this time. They're going to be part of your journey, I feel strongly. More so then than they are now. We got Archangel Zadkiel. It is time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame. It's interesting. I did an earlier meditation on cord cutting with Archangel Michael, and I called in the violet flame. Some of you are going to be transmuting fear into love, negativity into divine light, into your own divinity. There's something that's changing here. This almost looks similar, doesn't it? See the colors? These are a little bit more muted. I feel like your energy is, there's like a cleansing going on, and also protection. We also have, sorry, my wiener just walked up. Archangel, is it Gersisa or Gersisa? Create a solid spiritual foundation. Be in service to the planet. I get Stonehenge here. I feel like you're definitely being called to, this is about, I feel like the foundation, the spiritual foundation you're being called to create and consolidate is important because of the animals that are going to send you messages, and also your divine team, because like I mentioned earlier, you have a lot of divine guidance happening right now. Like, it's like beefing up, it's like armor, like extra protection armor. I feel like they are guiding you right now. There's something that's going to be shifting. You may have felt it in your energy. feel like many of you are, and we have like, look, be of service to the planet. I feel like many of you are going to be you're going to start a fool's journey. You're about to start something different. You're all about to, I heard vegetation. I'm like, I don't know why. You're about to start something new. Maybe some of you are going to serve in another place, like a mission, a service-oriented trip, or some type of spiritual pilgrimage, or doing a retreat. Because with the vegetation, I saw like, it's green like this, but there's a lot of trees, of bushes, of greenery. It's vertically too, not just horizontally. My Scorpios, I hope this reading has helped. If it has, if it resonated, comment down below. Let me know if it resonated. If you got anything out of it, I would love it if you could support me and my channel. Hit the thumbs up button, like this video, subscribe, share this video if you feel called, so that others can also benefit from this message. Otherwise, I am sending you a lot of peace and blessings for the rest of November, and I will see you soon. Thank you.